I'm Haylee, your host.
I'm Garce, your host roommate.
And I'm Daniel Morris, your news anchor.
And this is Don't Stay Too Long. Welcome back to episode 5 of the Don't Stay Too Long podcast. Here with us today, we have a small business owner, Trista Houchen. She has a business called Artsy Me. She makes some great art. Hi, Trista.
Hi.
That was her.
Alright, thanks for watching.
That's it. We're done. We can go back to Archie.
That was way easier than I thought it would be.
Okay, I'm very ill-prepared for this. Trista is a State Fair Community College attendee. She is an administrator.
What state?
All of them.
All 50 states.
All 50
I go
states.
to college in all 50 states.
Yep. cross-country student. She's an administrative education major, and she has a small business.
Yeah, I mentioned her small business.
Yeah.
So unprofessional.
So, for those of you who can't see, which is everyone, Grace just pulled out a full gallon of chocolate milk from the fridge.
Oh yeah, what classes are you guys in?
None. I dropped out.
Stupid ones. I'm in
Not.
physical geography for gen ed, experiencing music, macroeconomics, accounting, and business information management.
What's your major?
Business management.
What's your major?
What's your meat? Not birth.
Not birth?
Yeah, I said that. Because I was giving a bunch of, during stretch block and marching band one day, I was giving, we were doing some stretch. It was weird. I was like, this is like a birth position. And then, for some reason, I said, a fun fact about
is that
birth.
The one where you, stretch and you try to go
Maybe.
through your legs?
Maybe. I don't really remember. We don't do the stretch
Stretch block's a great
often.
time.
No, it's not.
I said that. Never mind.
But no, then Hunter was like, what's your major? I was like, not birth. It was funny at the time. I'm not giving it justice in my explanation.
You had to be there.
Yeah, you just had to be at stretch block.
Like the I am horse. You just had to be there.
Daniel, what classes are you taking?
I'm taking intro to judicial law process, ecology, philosophy.
I'm taking philosophy too.
Are you I almost asked you if you were taking it with Professor.
She doesn't even go here.
University research and library skills.
Yeah, you got that Dewey Decimal System.
What do you do in that class?
It's just I learned how to
Use the
search
library.
for ebooks.
Awesome. I could
So to use a database to search for an ebook.
I could do that myself.
And then
What class is Sandy Jenkins?
she's in University of Research and Library.
And I'm not in that class?
Yeah.
Fiddle dee dee.
Which I need to.
Fiddle dee dee.
Which it's we do our work and then you can leave as soon as you can, and so I always have to rush through my work because the person that sits right next to me, she snorts. She needs to blow her nose. It's terrible. Yeah, that's a call out post. If you sit by me during the Monday, Wednesday, or
Why
Monday.
are you getting closer to the computer? The mic's right there.
You sit right next to me during the Monday, Wednesday, University Research and Library Skills with the Sandy Jenkins. You need to blow your nose, or I will cave your skull in.
Okay.
On that note, let's get into the quick Q&A.
No, what classes do you take?
Oh, I'm not in any classes. I dropped out.
Well, no, I still have one more, and then intro to politics.
Oh, intro to politics.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that one professor, though?
Wambui.
What?
Bless you.
That's my professor.
Baba Booey?
What did you just call me?
Oh, yeah, my professor. Yeah, Professor Wambui.
No, I'm talking about, the chairman of the poli-sci or whatever. The one that looks like the professor, the bald guy. Alright, so the quick Q&A.
Quick now.
Daniel, leave my desk alone.
Soundbite.
Welcome back to ASMR with the DSTL podcast.
Get your dogs off my pillow. My face goes there.
Yeah, how do you think Evan feels? He sucked those things.
and then grabbed my foot with his dog today in class. It was
Why were his feet out in class?
I don't know. He took his shoes off. Was like, "I'm gonna grab you," and just.
Why were his feet off in class?
I don't know.
Or when he got his feet, why were his shoes off in class?
Macroeconomics.
No, it was in accounting. He brought the Marty sling too.
Oh, maybe he
And I
was
told
counting
him
on his toes.
I told him I was mad that Marty wasn't in it. He brought the sling, but he didn't
Why
bring
were
Marty.
his feet, or why were his shoes
I
off?
don't know.
So the quick Q&A, we asked these same 3 questions to every guest. You should know the drill by now. So Trista, first question. What's your favorite shape of pasta noodle?
Oh, my favorite shape of pasta noodle is the ones that are in pasta salad. They're really curly and they're colorful. Those are my favorite.
Rotini. Rotini.
Ooh.
Rotini.
Because it rotates.
Yep, I know my noodle lore.
It's
All right.
crazy. Name every noodle.
Let's not.
Spaghetti.
Oh, dang. You got me.
All right, second question. What's the best Minecraft wood?
I like the orange one.
Acacia, that's interesting.
Get out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but yikes.
See, we have the DSTO
Also,
podcast.
I haven't played Minecraft since I was like 9.
That's fair.
Same.
Yeah.
See, we at the DSTL podcast have a collective hatred for the orange wood.
Acacia
I remember
wood.
when
Acacia
voices
wood.
were new.
I listened to the first episode and you said you guys hated Acacia. I was like, I wonder what one that is because I have no idea.
It's actually the one I love. It's my favorite.
The one I base my whole personality on.
Yeah, I know you can't see her, but Trista's actually wearing a block of acacia wood right now. She's actually dressed in a log.
My shoes are made of Acacia.
She's wearing clogs. The last question. What part of the door do you see yourself as?
There's one there, there, and there for reference.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I think that I am the part of the door that keeps the door from hitting the wall when you swing it open.
The door stops.
Because I usually am the one that stops chaos.
You're
and gets
right.
everything together.
That's so valid.
Okay,
I
I do have a bonus question.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, do you feel?
Not this
do you believe the door frame to be a part of the door?
I'm gonna say
Well, I mean, I just said the door stop I thought was a part of the door, so I'm gonna go with yes.
A crack is more valid than frame.
That's crazy.
That's insane because the crack
is an absence
Yeah,
of
the
space.
crack is the absence of everything.
No, that's just how
But it's
dumb the door frame
it's
is.
created by the door. It's a door
Okay,
crack.
you're the gudgeon, and it's actually a gudgeon. So
Yeah, we learned that the other day. We
Not
didn't
even
tell you.
Would you rather me be the pintle?
Well, yes, because actually I found out that the gudgeon is the female part of the hinge.
We've got traffic. I'm up here floating on the DSTL red helium balloon, and I'm gonna lay down the traffic for you all. Last week, if you all remember, we had a pretty torrential downfall of crab rain, and the effects have cropped up as people have been riding giant crustaceans up and down the highway here in Hamburg, Germany. It's just been very terrible. Many fingers have been pinched, many feelings have been hurt. And lots of crabs have been made into fragouts. All around, kind of a crusty situation. And over there, we have a flock of seagulls. Sorry about that. I only broke a couple of bones, but I should be alright. Now, we've got weather! And this week is National 88 Week, where the weather every day is 88 degrees. Full week, tonight on Wednesday, we've got 77 with the Great Dust Bowl. Thursday, 67, Spring Rasputitsa. Expect bad roads. Friday, 91, sunny. Saturday, partly cloudy. Sunday, 66, the not-so-great Dust Bowl. Monday, 79, Dust Devil. Tuesday, 60, blue skies. And for this week, we can expect a waning waxus moon phase, which is when the bottom half of the moon is in view. And anyway, that's the weather for this week. Back to you.
We asked Trista what she wanted to talk about on the podcast, because here at the DSTL podcast, your opinion and what you want to talk about is valued. So Trista, what would you like to talk about first?
Let's go. Favorite memory from high school.
Favorite memory from high school?
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Really?
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 I mean,
You sound
does
offended
that really
by that.
count though? Because it wasn't during the school year, but it was a school trip.
No, that counts. That definitely
I
counts.
had a great time in Atlanta.
Daniel seems very
Yeah.
offended by
Might
that
I
answer.
never mind.
Besides when
You don't have
Kinnaman-
to agree with her memory.
Might I remind you that she was one of the escapees?
She was.
I was one of these-
She was.
Kinnaman knew where I was going, and he said, "Okay, if you're listening, you told me."
We need to have Kinnaman on the podcast to talk about Atlanta.
You
To talk about
I don't
Atlanta.
know about Atlanta.
You have to have. Oh my gosh! Do you remember when Laura came up and was like screaming in your face? That was you, right? Laura came up and was like yelling in your face and like pointing her finger at you. She's like, "Don't you ever point at somebody!" And then the whole class like got in trouble for it because she like came up and yelled at you.
Was that sophomore year?
That was you, wasn't it? Yeah.
Maybe?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
It was in biology.
Yes!
I was
Yes!
It was in
You
biology.
are-
So
Yes.
what happened? 'Cause
I don't
wasn't
know.
in that class.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I do remember that. Laura got all up into
I, like,
Daniel's
vaguely
business.
remember
That's a
that.
core memory for me. I don't know how it's not
Yeah.
a core memory for you. I think
I
about it at least once a
Very
week.
vaguely remember that.
As you.
All love for you, Laura. We know you listen to this.
Yeah, we love you, Laura.
I
Yeah,
just
how's
never.
welding?
I never expected such a loud voice to come out of
Yeah.
such a small human.
That was really crazy. I do remember that.
My biology class was boring because it was at 8:00 in the morning and nobody cared.
Our biology class was crazy.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be in that class, but I moved stuff around. I don't remember why I moved
Daniel.
stuff around, but I did.
What?
Can we please talk about the pie?
Oh my god!
Daniel, please, can we talk about the pie? Okay.
What pie?
Okay, podcast listeners, your weatherman, your anchor, Daniel Morris, loves sweets, alright?
And he got
And-
grounded from sweets.
And in biology, we were doing something with pie, like we were doing like genetics with pie, like whipped cream,
Yeah.
sprinkles, that kind of thing. And there was one piece of pie left after the rest of the class was done eating, because we got to eat the experiment. It's supposed to be fun. The pie's at the front of the room.
Daniel's at
and
the
Daniel
very
is
back.
in the very back.
Far back.
Mr. Kinnaman, bless him, our biology teacher.
Love you, Mr. Kinnaman.
Yes, love you,
We
Mr.
love you
Kinnaman.
so
He
much.
said,
Man.
"Alright,
Daddy
does
K.
anybody want this piece of pie?" Daniel does not wait for anybody to answer. And Daniel gets up off of his desk. Mind you, when he gets up off of his
So
desk,
fast.
his
the
water
force.
bottle starts falling.
His
Yeah,
other
and-
half.
Daniel gets to the front of the classroom before his water bottle hits the floor. I have not.
Yes.
He was to the front of the classroom, and then you heard the water bottle.
Yeah,
like,
dude, it was crazy.
I
I've never seen anybody move
Yeah, dude,
that fast
it was
before.
crazy.
It was to the front before your water.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's insane.
Beat the laws of acceleration. Like Isaac
Gravity.
Yeah, Isaac Newton is shaking right now.
What's up?
He didn't meet an opposing force. He just
I remember like the instance that happened, like the corners of my like vision went dark. All I could see was the pie.
Tunnel vision for the pie. Oh, we could. Trista was class president.
Yes.
all 4 years.
No, I don't.
No.
You weren't?
I wasn't sophomore year.
Who was?
Caitlin.
Yes.
No.
They switched once.
Huh.
Oh, everybody came up to me afterwards and said, "Yeah, we just kind of forgot about you. We just didn't remember like you were a person to nominate you." I was like, "Oh, that's fine." I had the crazy boyfriend though at that point, so like
Yeah.
I was very.
We could talk about superlatives.
You mean the ones I didn't get?
Yeah.
Let's see. I know you guys got class clown.
Yeah, Daniel and I were class clown. You got another one, didn't
I
you?
was,
Biggest gamer.
Game?
Yeah, I got gamer, class clown,
Most likely to be
president,
president.
successful.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you did get 4. Damn.
Must be nice.
Damn, Daniel. I got class clown and best handwriting.
Yeah, you and Riley got
Yeah,
best handwriting.
Riley Green and I got best handwriting, and you got some, didn't you?
I got most likely to be president, most likely to succeed, class mom, best person to take home to your parents.
I
And
voted for
then
myself.
Portia and I tied for best dressed. but we just gave it to Portia.
I was also salutatorian.
Yeah.
Yes,
Daniel was
Daniel.
salutatorian.
Must be nice.
Yeah, loser.
L.
Did I tell you?
Fake out.
Did you ever
Faked.
know about that?
Faked.
No, about
They
Fake out.
told me I was salutatorian and then called me like 4 hours later and said I wasn't. Like,
Dude, that guy that Grace and I saw someone in the dining hall yesterday who looked
Yes!
exactly
he
like
looked
Briar.
like Brian.
Well, he looked like Briar from sophomore year. Like
with the part?
yes,
Oh,
the middle
jeez.
part. He was the,
I'm
like.
sorry, Briar, if you ever hear this, I'm sorry, but you know that haircut was so bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry, best.
I'm sorry, you know it, but wow. I can't believe you thought that looked good. Oh wow, that was actually really good.
Yeah, I
Soundbite.
fun fact, Haley has a really good pig sound. I used to sing
Krakatoa.
I used to sing Jingle Bells like that at my dad's work. Do a squeal?
Yeah.
I don't know. What does a pig squeal sound like? No, not that! I don't think I can pig squeal.
It's really loud.
Yeah.
Never been to a farm.
My grandpa used to have pigs. They're both gone now. Girl, that's not a pig sound. Junior year.
We're gatekeeping.
Junior year, Grace and I were.
Oh yeah!
Junior year, Grace and I were in chemistry together, and
Because we had chemistry.
it was dead silent in the classroom. Complete silence. And my phone, at full volume, does the Google, like, translate voice, the AI Siri crap, and it just goes, queef. So loud.
It was the funniest thing ever.
I still don't know why it did that.
2 closets. Okay, that's bathroom.
Yeah. That's our secret third room. That's the oven room.
It's the surgeon room.
So, we'll give a little vocal dorm tour because Evan did it last time, but we've made some changes. So in the left corner over there, we have the 6 foot tall industrial oven. In the right corner, we have 800 hats, Domino's logo on them. Packet 800. Let's go. In our bathroom, in the bathtub, we have a sturgeon named
Stir.
He
Refer back to episode 1 for more information.
he's been growing. He's about 8 foot long now.
Yeah, he's about the length of 2 surgeons.
Yeah, he's really big. That's all that's in our rooms. No beds, nothing else.
We have
It's
to feed him dead bodies.
yeah.
It's usually the guests on our shows.
Yeah, that's why we will never have returning guests because they all get fed to the sturgeon.
Is that why you give us snacks and drinks?
Yeah, we have to
our last meal.
we fatten you guys up. Yep.
The food at junior prom was so good.
Oh my gosh, that stuffed chicken.
Yeah.
Ah.
It was so good.
That mashed potatoes melt in your mouth.
Can I talk about that? Okay, this was not a high school experience.
I was like, let's talk about it and then maybe.
I think
don't know.
I'll tell it in a way. It's fine.
Yeah.
This was not a high school experience. This was like 7th or 8th grade. So
It was a long time.
yeah, this was in like middle school. We were little, and Grace posted on her Snapchat story this picture of chicken stuffed. What was it stuffed with?
I could not tell. It was like
Cheese of some sort, I think.
some ricotta cheese.
Yeah, it was
all
white.
I will say is it was freaking delicious.
It was
when
white.
it was done. It was delicious.
I swiped up and said I should call her because it looked like something that would, make you want to call her. And Daniel's looking at me very confused. He doesn't know what it means. But that's so funny to us still to this day.
So you called her? Oh.
Do you still have it? I think you screenshot
Yeah,
it.
I did screenshot it.
So what did she say when you called her?
I didn't actually call her.
Oh, but why did you say you called her?
No, I said I should
Liar.
call her. So this is my list of crazy lies. It just happens. So my first one is that I've seen Wonka.
That's where it started.
Yeah,
This is when
this is when the list started. I've never seen Wonka. I told my therapist that I saw Wonka.
Like the new, the prequel.
Yeah, like
Oh,
with
okay.
Timothy Chamlet. Another one of my lies is that I can juggle. I can't juggle. I don't know why I told someone I could juggle.
You did it to impress someone.
Yeah, I did.
It was
it was my
coworker.
Yeah, it was my coworker. Yeah. Another one. I'm 15 years old. Another one is that I'm 12 years old. Another one is that I drink so much Dr. Pepper that my piss is brown.
Yeah, you bragged about that to someone.
Yeah, I did. And then another one is my doctor complimented how clear my piss was. That was to counteract my brown piss.
Brown.
Neither of them are true. I think I have a normal toned piss.
Well, it just depends on the day, probably, how hydrated you are.
Yeah. Let's see. This one I got kicked out of kindergarten for being too sexy.
Oh wow.
That was pretty recent.
That is a claim.
Yeah.
I still remember when you pissed your pants in preschool.
I remember when you pissed your pants in second grade.
I did, but I remember you were just too scared.
I was too shy to tell. I was too shy to ask to piss.
So you just peed yourself?
Yeah, which I thought for some reason would which I thought would be less embarrassing for some reason. I'm just saying that I needed to pee. I still remember that I sat next to Gay Chastity.
You were sitting behind me when it happened.
Yeah, and then this is, I think, one of like my most complex and like crazy lies is the Agnes Sorrel phenomenon.
Oh.
Which I completely made up and got like everybody on my Snapchat to believe. Basically what it was is that I said that it is scientifically proven that straight men have a favorite boob even if they don't recognize it themselves. There's not enough study to know how or why this is, but it is true nonetheless. It is often carried over to multiple partners too. For example, if one man has 3 female partners, he will more than likely favor the same breast on them. This is a beta experiment known as the Agnes Sorrel phenomenon. Agnes Sorrel being a French lady in waiting in the 1400s who has a statue of her in which the right boob is exposed, otherwise known as the favorite breast of King Charles the VII 7th.
I remember that actually.
Yeah.
Sounds like something Freud, right?
Yeah, I completely made that up. Agnes Sorrel is a real person, but the boob thing is completely made up. Agnes Sorrel is a real statue, and the statue is a real statue, but the Agnes Sorrel phenomenon itself is made up.
So, what compelled you to write such a thing?
I just wanted to see if people would believe it, and everyone did. Like, 2 days later, I reposted the same thing with the comment over it that it was completely fake and that I tricked everybody. I think I'm a trickster. I think I'm a silly little prank.
I am the trickster, a god-darn genius.
There was this whole bit that I had with someone. I don't even remember who it was, but
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I found this picture. Mr. Martin and I are friends on Facebook, and I found a picture of his bathroom, and I would send that picture of his bathroom to this one person as a reaction image for like 3 years.
I love being friends with Mr.
What
Martin.
emotion does that convey?
I don't know. Okay, the love letter.
So
The breakup letter.
Yeah,
was
it was a breakup letter.
Sometime in middle school, Mr. Martin is our middle school social studies teacher, and he played to the left. He was like, "Oh my gosh, there's a note on the ground," and he read it, and like, at least I don't know if we were all in the same class. I don't remember what class it was, but we were invested. My whole class was like, "Is there any hint of who it is?" Yada yada yada, and it was like America and Britain.
Yeah,
It was the
It was America breaking up with England, and we were like, it was so well written and so well set up. Not even kidding,
dude, that was honestly really good because he did that every year,
and still nobody knew.
No, he was so like, I don't want to call it manipulative because that's not the word, but he was so like.
He's a sneaky little guy.
Able to get everybody in the class, like everyone in the grade knew about this note, but wouldn't tell the grade below them, so they got to experience it too.
That's how the YouTube video was too.
Yeah.
He like banned it. No pictures could be taken. Whatever.
honestly, that's really, like, good. Like,
Well, and the
that's
shoe thing. Do you remember the shoe thing?
Yes.
He told, like, 2 people to take off their left shoe.
Yes.
When they got into class, and everybody else started doing it. He's like, well, that's how this happens. This is how news spreads. You're like,
Yes.
oh my gosh. You're like,
Do you remember the
he was
Olympics?
such a good teacher. Yes.
The Olympics we used to do in his class?
He was such a good teacher.
You really
Speaking of love letters, Trista, what about your love letter from He Who Shall Not Be Named?
Oh!
Wait, what?
I forgot
In
about
your
that.
locker!
Okay. It was 7th grade, obviously, because we didn't have a last day of school 8th grade. So, 7th grade, last day of school, there's a note in my locker from a kid I was in the same grade as me, went to school with, and it was like professing his love for me. And he wasn't there because he had
Gotta
gone
see
on
family.
vacation to see family in like a whole totally different
In
state.
Siberia.
Yes, in Siberia. He had signed the note, so I knew who it came from. He had signed the note, and
Surprised you could even read it.
It was typed.
it wasn't. It was not typed.
Type
It
would
was
be crazy.
Typewriter.
it was handwritten, and I
Printing
was.
press.
Printing.
And I obviously, like, showed it to everybody because I was like, what is going on? Did you do this? Because I was like, there's no way
He's gone.
this person would have been able to, like, do this morning. He's been gone. I guess he, like, stayed late or something after school and, like, put on my locker or something. And then, when we came back for 8th grade, like, the first day of 8th grade, everybody was still asking the
Yeah.
person about it and asking me about it. And I was like,
Oh. That's so painful.
I
on
got
both
secondhand
sides.
embarrassment from
Yeah,
it.
that's
It's like,
awful.
So obviously you like Chapel Roan because of the podcast.
Yeah.
I said that I wanted to talk about Billie Eilish and Brittany
Yes.
Broski. So those are my 2
Yes.
obsessions.
I don't know who
What
Brittany
are-
Broski
What
is.
are what are your guys' obsessions? Well, Haley, I know you've got a long list of them.
Yeah.
I just listened to the last podcast. So.
I have
Oh, yeah,
just
sorry.
listened to episode 2 to find out my obsessions.
Yeah.
I love a lot of things very deeply.
What are yours, Daniel?
Like, obsessions?
D&D,
Okay, I wouldn't
Yeah.
say I'm obsessed with those.
Chick-fil-A,
I really like them. I enjoy them.
Fixation.
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong Chinese.
Who's calling? I really like, I think, definitely like middle school. Like, for the World War One, just like sort of history and stuff, that was that, like big fixation.
I think we're talking about right now. What's your current?
Oh.
Yeah.
What are your current interests?
School.
I was like, I don't got time for
Sandy
entertainment.
Jenkins.
Oh man, like
All we do is school and marching band
that's why
and
I listed
podcasts.
like artists or like podcasters, because that's really the only thing I have time for. Is if I'm driving, I can listen to music or I can listen to a podcast.
I've been trying to get back to how I was reading last summer.
yeah.
I'm doing a reread.
That's
right
really
now.
hard to do when I'm in here.
Yeah, literally right before you showed up, I was sitting. It was comfy. I was sitting in my bed, just trying to read my silly little book,
oh.
and Haley's making the weirdest noises. Like at one point, you were sitting there just going,
That's not what I was doing. I was going, wait. That's not what I was doing.
Yes, you were.
No, I was doing the. Stop! You can't do it. I was doing the. It's
You know that sounds like when Dory's trying to talk to the whale and Finding Nemo.
it's my cicada voice.
Yeah.
hello.
I don't know. I
So
wouldn't.
you were-
I don't know that. I've never seen Finding Nemo.
You were narrating your own actions.
I was narrating my own actions.
You're like, no,
That's
I needed to be. She was writing SpongeBob on.
Yeah, I'm
SpongeBob. She's like, no, I need it to be a C. Okay,
Yeah.
no, I need an eighth note.
I'm
I need triplets right
I'm
there.
currently working on a marching band arrangement for SpongeBob songs. It actually sounds really good. I'm really proud of it. It's really
Oh,
good.
it's gonna be a stand tune.
No, it's like a show movement. It's actually really good. I might
What's
play it for
crazy
you when we're
is
done.
I know you know what she's talking about, but I have no idea.
It's basically like a halftime show. Yeah.
Halftime show.
Okay.
Yeah, halftime show for marching band. Yeah, it's actually really eating. And
Are you gonna? Oh yeah, speaking of whatever, are you gonna come to another game?
I I don't know. I can't, like, I don't get off. So since I work for a small business, I have to ask off like 2 months in advance. Not mine that I own. I work for a different one, a winery in Harrisonville. Shout out, Headquarters Winery in Harrisonville.
Yeah, Trista's a wine mom.
Yeah, but is it Peculiar?
No.
Oh.
I just said in Harrisonville.
Yeah, but Peculiar Winery, isn't it? Don't they have an Adrian thing?
Adrian has
Okay,
the wine
Adrian's
journal.
not in Harrisonville.
Oh, wine journal.
Adrian has the wine journal. Peculiar is the Peculiar Winery.
Okay. I thought.
And Harrisonville's headquarters winery.
For some reason, I thought they had a location in Adrian. I was like, how peculiar. Nothing.
Like the Peculiar Winery had a location in Adrian.
That's like
Okay.
Adrian Bank and Archie Sherwood Bank in Harrisonville.
See?
I'm picking up what you're putting down, big dog.
That sounds like a little dog. Yeah, there you go. That's big. Dog.
A woof woof. A woof woof.
The guy, the snare people.
Have you guys played Hot to Go yet?
No, we don't have it.
Yeah, we don't have hot.
We
to go.
want it.
Millie did.
The baritones
Yeah.
want it. We want to play it. We play Not Like Us though.
G-O-G-S.
Like Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, okay. P. Diddy.
P Diddy.
Yeah.
P. Diddy.
He did that.
Diddy.
He did that.
Have you heard the Eminem line about him?
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
Fuel?
So many essays. He didn't just
I'm
leave out
saying
the
1,000 bottles of baby oil. Just like let a man have hobbies. Gosh.
Honestly, I think the real crime is killing 1,000 babies to make all that oil.
Yeah, is it really worth it?
Is baby oil just like baby milk? They like secrete it from their udders. Like cow udders. Babies have cow udders, don't
There's an
they?
animal that actually sweats milk. It's
It's
like
the platypus.
Okay, yes,
Yep.
thank you. I was like, that's one of the, yeah. That's how they feed their babies. Could you imagine having to work out to feed
The
your
platypus
baby?
is like a randomized button.
What do you mean?
It's just like
Like,
eat
from a
animals
human
together.
perspective, like if that's how we fed our children as sweating milk, we would have to work out to feed our babies. Like that'd be terrible.
That's basically like, if that were to happen, that's basically like photosynthesizing.
No.
Yeah, it's like, well, there's.
It's not work out.
Hold on, though. They use their own energy to make their own food, and so if a human is working out to give the baby food, it's like I'm trying to make it funny, but it sounds like I'm being serious.
Yeah, shut up.
I don't believe that humans photosynthesize, guys. I actually do. You guys were just shaming me for my beliefs.
Not gonna lie.
Ready? Watch this. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for that to hit
For
you.
the podcast.
I just got sniped.
Yeah, Haley took off the pop cap, not pop cap, but the lid of a Dr. Pepper bottle and just like throttled it.
Nailed in the face.
Like she's bleeding. It's terrible.
Just bleeding out.
It clipped her ear. We're gonna have to take her to the hospital.
Sorry, I was just getting her ready for the sturgeon. And that's what I call a callback.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What about my callback?
Like when you called me back after you didn't answer your phone?
No. Never mind.
Grace, what's your favorite ACOTAR book?
What?
We can't just dive into this.
Wait,
the viewers gotta know.
What did you say?
Okay.
ACOTAR.
So there's a book series. It's called A Court of Thorns and Roses, which is abbreviated as ACOTAR. A-C-O-T-A-R.
See,
ACOTAR. It's just abbreviated.
I hate abbreviations.
Me too.
Some of them go so far.
There's
Like,
ACOTAR is not that far.
No,
It's just
I-
abbreviating
Yes, it
the
is.
first
Yes,
title
it
of the
is.
book.
I feel like abbreviations shouldn't be more than 3 letters. Like FOC, Festival of Champions, that's fine.
Yeah.
Your Instagram handle is literally
DSTL,
It's 4.
it's 4, but one of them is the word 2. That's a filler word.
Anyways,
True.
ACOTAR.
Yeah, preach.
Thank you, Daniel.
So,
I hate abbreviations.
anyways, ACOTAR is a...
Please just call it normally. Gosh.
No, because it's what it's called.
What's
Literally, that's what the author calls it.
That's because they're late.
You're not on book talk, Daniel!
talk. Yeah.
We're not going to talk about book talk. But,
Evan.
It's a
Yeah,
romance.
I just read cooler books.
It's a
Wandering Jew.
American Tragedy.
Yeah, cool books.
anyways.
Wuthering Heights. What is this, Quiz Bowl?
Yeah, I love old books.
I miss Quizbowl Cannon.
Down
Anyway,
there, that's my 1800s poetry books.
anyways. So Agatar is a romance fantasy book series. It's 5 books.
5.
I could
5 books.
And there's a 6th
Hopefully a
one
6th
coming.
being announced soon. And
6B?
I don't know how I'm going to describe it.
It's bees.
It's a very loose Beauty and the Beast retelling. Very loose. Did you know that? That's what it's supposed to be.
You know what?
It's very loose Beauty and the Beast.
You know what
but
else
they
is
don't-
very loose?
Yeah, you ever think about like the Beauty and the
very
Beast? Like she was totally down to like,
BCI.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those memes. But there's 5 books.
What are you on? Oh my god.
I think my favorite has to be A Court of Mist and Fury. It's the 2nd book. The
Mine-
3rd book is just heart-wrenching.
Oh, that's why I love it.
No, I loved it, but
That one's my favorite, the 3rd one.
really, that's my
Is
second
there a
favorite.
Gaston character?
Is there a what?
Gaston character?
Gaston. I think that's Tamlin.
Yeah, Tamlin.
That's Tamlin. Yeah,
Does he drink raw eggs?
probably. He would.
Yeah.
He would.
I drank a raw egg
Um,
before. I actually did it twice.
No,
I think I
But
saw
yeah,
the
I
version.
100% recommend the series. It's my whole life. No, not really, but
It is not for everybody.
no,
I'll
it's
tell you
not
right
for
now.
everybody.
Does it have
I
any
love it.
political intrigue?
In what sense? It has like
I mean, kind of.
Does it have any?
Not in the way you're interested in.
I was gonna say, not in like a literal sense of actual like American
There's war.
politics, but there's like ranks of people and there's war strategies in the
I love
book.
socioeconomics. You know, this book might have just won me over.
I actually do really like economics.
You wanna
Because
take
there,
that
there was a,
take
oh, it
my
was like
macro
one of,
class?
it was like some like gateway nominee. It was some like fantasy like dragon thing, but there was also like half of it was like dragons, and then the other half was like socioeconomic commentary, and I ate it up. It was, yeah.
You were the person in our class we went to the library. You liked the cat books, didn't you?
I did.
Okay.
Warriors?
I don't remember what they were called.
I loved Warrior.
No, you know who did love Warrior Cats? Emma Wright.
Yeah, she's the one that
She's the one that got me into it.
She's the
She
one
got
that
everyone into
she's
it.
the one
Like
that-
everybody who read them.
but she dropped it. She's a fake fan.
I kind of want to reread it. I'm
You
not
can
gonna
like
lie.
something at one point and stop liking it and still be a fan of it.
Yeah, she like eventually dropped it. But
No, I only read like half of it because then we got to high school and I felt like I was gonna get picked on if I kept reading it, but I never
Oh, yeah,
got
you
to
would've.
finish it. I wanted to finish it, but I was like, I'm in high school now. I don't want
so,
to
like, what do you mean by finish it? Because there's like
like read.
Five
Read the rest of what the
series.
library had. I was on like the 3rd series out of all.
oh, okay.
I didn't finish all the series, and I'm to the point now where I don't care and I want to finish. I want to reread them, but I also have way too many books that I need to read.
I
before-
honestly think that's what going to college does to people. In high school, you really care about what people think.
Yeah, I don't care.
think mostly because
Okay.
going.
I
to
just gave this
smaller-
advice to, I'm not gonna say names, but a senior at Archie, and I told her I was like, just enjoy yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't care what other people think. Because I was telling her at band that I'll just be like in my own little world, like boogieing. And sometimes it's like contagious. Like you'll be dancing, and then someone else will come up to you and just start dancing with you. And I told her I was like, just have a good time. Because she's in a point where she's like not really enjoying the sport she's doing. And I was like, literally, just make it fun. Like even if no one else is having fun, make it fun for yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Because didn't quite enjoy some of my sports towards the end of it, but I just made it fun. And I'm in college and I do whatever the frick I want, and I have so much fun most
Yeah.
of the time. We're literally making a podcast because we wanted to.
I know.
Like,
that's the crazy thing. You just did it because you wanted to.
yeah, it's
That's
the best thing. It's
what
so
it's
fun.
about.
They found out they had free will.
Yeah, for some of us, it's a new concept.
Daniel and I have had free will forever. Why do you think we were class clowns?
There's a trumpet player that in our fight scene, I fight him. And for some reason, we started calling each other Pookie.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, at some point we just became Pookie, like Pookie, whatever. And we were yelling at the reps like, "How much are they paying you?" "Well, double it, whatever." And I went, "I'll give you Barrett." and someone else just that I don't even talk to. They turned around and looked so genuinely hurt and was like, "You're Pookie." I was like, "Yes, I will give them my Pookie."
Everyone thinks they're in third or D.
I get really aggressive watching live sports.
Oh, we were screaming our little heads off up there.
Don't they store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stort. The only sport I really like, probably watch, like I would actually watch, is probably rugby.
We have a women's rugby team.
I've heard. Where are they?
They're missing.
They're hiding.
I got their game schedule.
Where are they?
They're hiding. I like rugby. It's very, very weird. It's better not knowing anything, like not understanding any of the rules.
I don't understand football. Oh, we have men's rugby too.
Yeah, probably. Segregation ended a while ago.
Well, I've never seen anything about a men's team. I'd only seen things about women.
Do we have a men's volleyball? Because I know we did it in high school.
No, they have intramural men's volleyball,
Yeah.
but not like an actual team.
So weird.
So weird that we don't have one?
Yeah.
I think it's just,
Like, is it just like a lack of interest?
I think
or-
probably. I don't.
Jacob tried to get one started at Archie because he wanted to play volleyball, but they said there wasn't like any leagues.
Yeah, I think that is the issue. Is like D2 schools, there's not enough interest. Like maybe UCM as a whole has interest.
Oh, it's because it takes up the basketball slot, right?
But maybe, I don't know.
Well, and like they're saying, there's not like anybody to play against.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I think D1 schools have men's volleyball teams. I think KU has one.
Hmm.
Oh, they had a game on Saturday at 9 a.m.
The-
For the podcast, Saturday was the 20th.
Yeah, you can't say that. You can't date
Yeah.
us. How long are we gonna hold up this charade?
It was 28.
What charade?
That we're filming this on the day it releases.
Oh.
I think it's funny that way.
October 28th.
I don't feel like that's realistic, though. I don't feel like it's a realistic expectation for people to put on you guys. You're college students. You should be able to plan and have stuff in your arsenal to post.
I like
Oh,
this
do we?
arsenal.
I like having an arsenal. Wait, did you say that? I like arsenic. So, have you seen our? How many episodes have you seen?
Okay, there's
The
one.
ones you
Yeah, there's only
only
2
have two
out.
Oh, okay, so 2. What's your favorite DSTL moment?
Oh,
Ooh.
definitely when you're doing the weather report and then you crash. That's my favorite. No, not even a competition. And I thought you were just gonna get a new helicopter every time, but I like that you're coming up with different modes of
Yeah.
transportation.
What were you wearing?
A propeller hat.
Propeller
A
hat?
Helicopter propeller
Okay.
hat. Do you
Yeah.
remember so in the Wonder movie, the little kid
Augie.
Augie, he comes in and here's his friends, not really his friends, talking about him. They're like, if I looked like that, I
Yeah.
would kill myself.
Yeah, Jack.
I don't know, man. Jack's
movie
kind
was
of
not as good as
justified.
the book.
He's kind of like,
Just saying.
yeah.
I saw the movie in theaters.
Dude, that was. I don't want to call it my sexual awakening. But when the Wonder.
It's called hitting puberty.
No. When the Wonder movie came out, we were like 13.
We were in
grade.
6th grade.
We were
When
like
the movie,
11.
When the movie came out too?
Yeah.
Were we? Okay.
Yeah.
We were young. And I thought that the bully was so fine. Julian, I thought he was pooked up.
It's probably just rat boy.
Well, he's like 13. He's not
He
really.
looks like
My man crush
JoJo
right now.
from
What?
Horton. He looks like JoJo from Horton Hears It.
I have so many crazy hear me outs.
Oh. He's just giving Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I thought he was so cutesy.
I'm trying to think. What was he in?
Me.
Okay.
That's gonna get cut. Ew, no, now he's ugly.
That's kind of funny. That doesn't even look like him.
He's in good company.
He's 19. Walk the Prank. That's what he was in. That show was stupid.
You know what that is?
I do know what that is. It was a stupid
Okay,
show.
can we share some of our craziest hear me outs? Can we do that?
Yeah.
What do you mean by hear me out?
Like
you
someone you find attractive that is crazy. Like me, right now, fear from inside out. Like, please.
Really?
He's so fine. He's so fine. It's actually crazy how fine he is. He's so fine. He's literally so fine.
For some reason, I feel like I knew this.
Yeah. No, I was.
We talked
She
about
posted about it on her Snapchat the other day.
It's his little thing.
Yeah, dude. When I'm with him, that thing is not curly.
what the frick is this? It's just like a
Look up. Wait, will you do something for me? Will you look up Fear Rule 34?
I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna do it. I know it's bad. I know it's gonna be bad. Get in my safe search. What is
You don't know what Rule 34 is?
No!
No, I don't either.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway, craziest hear me outs.
I don't know, I have to think about it.
You don't want to talk about it?
No, I should think about
Oh,
about it.
you said you don't want to talk about it. Like, I just admitted to Fear and Julian from Wonder. I have more, and I will be sharing them.
it. Okay.
I don't feel like I have any weird ones.
Oh, well, mine are insane.
Jeremy Allen White, but a lot of people find him attractive.
I don't, but I know people do.
The Bear, Shameless, Lip from Shameless.
Didn't know, doesn't know.
Okay.
Oh! Oh, not bad.
I have two, like, that are actual people, Roderick Heffley and Spencer Reed, but those aren't weird, I don't feel, because they're both
I
attractive.
don't know what the license
agree
plate
with
said, but when I
Spencer.
went to Dollar Tree today, I thought I saw someone's license plate that said Roderick. But it didn't, but I don't remember what it said.
Oh, I have another one that might be crazier than Fear. To preface, I think this just stems from the Spencer Reed thing, because the voice actor is Matthew Gray Googler, but Simon the Chipmunk.
Dude, I was thinking that!
Simon?
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be into Theodore.
No, who's yours? That's why you made us watch How to Train Your Dragon in film.
That's actually not.
Who is that? What's his name?
Hiccup.
Hiccup?
Hiccup.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, hers is
That's
Hiccup.
not why I made you watch
Okay,
it.
no, but
Hiccup.
fish legs.
This was from a while
Okay,
ago.
Grace's is Hiccup from How to Train
That
Your
was
Dragon.
a while ago.
Hey, what about fish legs?
Also, Sid from Toy Story.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's crazy.
I like smart nerd boys,
Oh.
and then insane
like torture.
bad boys.
Yeah.
Bad boys, bad boys.
What you gonna do?
My grandpa used to sing that song in that exact voice that you just did, actually.
Bad
I can't
boy,
think of
bad
other
boy.
ones, 'cause I don't have
What you
more.
gonna
Okay, I don't remember what it's Zach Mick something. And he's in the 100, Black Sails, and in Shameless, actually. Zach Mick. Dimitri from Anastasia. The Anastasia
Okay.
movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I have a thing for, like, odd noses. I think that's...
Don't even get me started. I love noses. Noses are the most attractive part of anybody. Nose bumps, like Greek noses. Mwah. Gorgeous. I love, like, the uglier your nose is to the common public, the more attractive
What
it
about
is to
Carl
me.
Fredrickson?
What if they just have like massive nostrils?
Okay, I like big noses this way, not...
She like
like Pinocchio. Is Pinocchio your...
No, not okay.
she likes Jews.
Yeah,
That's why she has Jewish poetry.
the Wandering Jew.
Spirit.
The horse?
Horse.
I've seen that. You know the cakes they make? I've seen
Yeah.
Spirit on some of them.
Dude, I
I
remember Dr.
this guy-
Baker used to make us watch that.
forgot his name.
Oh,
Mrs. Incredible.
that's not crazy.
Yeah, that's not crazy. These are
Not
all
crazy.
these are all tame.
Yeah, no.
Stop it with your cold takes.
Yeah,
I looked it up.
what the people are wanting to hear is Fear from Inside
Yeah,
Out.
anybody can Google
The
that.
blue M&M. Here you go, Haley. The one slur. That one's not
That's-
crazy.
That's not a crazy
That's
hear me
not
out.
crazy.
He's just fine. Like,
Okay, but old or young?
yeah,
Megamind.
that's crazy. Dude, what about the Samsung alien? or robot. The green
Android?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm cutting that out. I just flubbed so hard.
The Firefox.
I mean, I guess.
Ooh, the Internet Explorer E. Ooh.
Yzma from the Emperor's New Groove.
I've never seen that.
We can't be friends.
Wait,
You've never seen Emperor's New Groove.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
a crunk?
I thought Emperor's New Groove was the thing with Groot.
With Groot? That's
Guardians of the Galaxy.
This is really embarrassing, guys.
Oh my god.
Okay, but what if... Okay, but swap the two. Kronk and Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's gonna go crazy.
I'm embarrassed.
You should be.
You should be.
No, my crazy... Just hear me out.
Peter Griffin.
The conductor from Dinosaur Train.
I thought you were going to say the conductor from Polar Express.
The Invisible Man from Hotel Transylvania. I own fake plants now.
I love plants too.
I will be a person that supplies my house with fake plants. I'd rather dust my plants than water them because they always look nice.
My issue with plants is that they're expensive. That's why I don't have any here. But I have like, they're fake. I don't want to call it a mothering urge, but I need...
The maternal instinct.
Yeah, it's not it might be a maternal... I don't know. I just have the need to take care of something, hence why we have fish.
Yeah. A woman.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
What just said that?
Me.
What just said?
Today we've got a DSTL exclusive interview with the Luigi Mario.
Oh yeah.
I'm Luigi, number one.
Yes, it's nice to have you here today. Now, we've been hearing a lot about the controversies surrounding you. Yes, I'm sure you're upset, but we'd like to hear your side of the story.
Okay,
Really? That's fascinating.
Wow.
Well, I think we've heard enough. Thank you for your time, Luigi.
Okie dokie. Bye bye.
Well, you heard it here first. This has been a DSTL exclusive interview. Back to you.
Thank you for listening to episode 5 of the Don't Stay Too Long podcast. Our national day for today is Bra Day USA. If you know someone that wears a bra, appreciate them. Tell them thank you. And make sure you can follow us on Instagram at DSTL Podcast.
And this is Trista, the guest for today. You can follow my personal Instagram, it's just my name, Trista.Houchen, or my business Instagram, and that's artsee.me.
Make sure you tune in next week to episode 6 of the podcast with a very special and secret guest that will be announced at some point. Future Haylee here announcing the guest. Guests are Bennett and Griffin. Bennett and Griffin are the guests for next week's episode. You're welcome, and goodbye. And don't forget, guys, don't stay too long! Really good sometimes.
Hi, I'm Toad!